Hello and welcome to No Sevens Dice Club. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have a really cool strategy for those people who like to play all the numbers and the field numbers. This strategy is called the Super Ace strategy, and there is 3 different variations I'm going to go over. So there's going to be a part A and a part B, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do both parts tonight. They're going to be short because if I was to do this in one video, it'd be super long, and I want you guys to check out all 3 parts. Part B is the one you really want to focus on. Part B, the end of Part B, is going to be one where you're a guaranteed winner no matter what the dice rolls. Super cool strategy, super cool, super aggressive ace strategy. So the way this ace strategy works is that this is not my strategy. This is a strategy I borrowed from, and I have permission from Color Up. This is Color Up's strategy. He did the basic strategy. He didn't do the Super Ace strategy. I wanted this strategy so that way I can do the Super Ace strategy and share with Color Up and share with you guys on how you can be aggressive with this strategy and make a lot of money. So Color Up, thank you for letting me use your strategy for the basic Ace strategy, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turbocharge it and make it into a really good strategy. So let's dive right in. I also recommend checking out Color Up's page. He did a really good explanation, and the graphics are pretty cool how he did the aces. I'm not set up that far yet where I can do all these cool special effects and stuff. But if you go to Color Up's page, I'm going to have the link in the comments. So you can go check it out, see how the original strategy is, see how he plays it out. But I'm also going to give it some moonshine and jack it up a little bit, and you guys are going to see a really cool, aggressive Super Ace strategy. And don't forget, you got to check out Part B, because Part B, at the end of Part B, I'm going to show you an aggressive strategy that no matter what you roll, you're always a winner. You're going to make money nonstop. So, all right, let's dive right into it. So, the way the Ace strategy works is that the A stands for across. So you have all the numbers across. So you have 4 through 10 all the way across. So you have all your money. And then normally what a lot of people try to do is they'll put $5 in the field. Well, we're not going to put $5 in the field. What we're going to do is we're only going to risk $2 of our money and play the C and the E. So we're going to have the craps and the 11, and that's it. So we don't have to worry about putting $5 in the field, losing $5 in the field. The only thing we're going to risk is $2, the C and the E, for the basic Ace strategy. And this is a really good strategy for people who do not have bonus bets, for people who just have that do not have an all tall small. Your 11 and your basic strategy and your basic Ace strategy will be your bonus, because when you hit the 11, it pays out $15. So it's really straightforward, pretty simple, really simple strategy. So I'm not going to explain too much of it. I'm just going to get right into a live roll to show you guys how it works. And I'm going to show you 3 different variations of this Ace strategy. The parts that I'm going to show you is the Super Ace strategy. This is the basic, the $5 strategy. I'm going to show you my strategy, the $10 and the $15 one. The $15 strategy is the one where no matter what you roll, you're always a winner. You're going to be making a ton of money, and super, super cool. So I did this video earlier. I'm redoing this video because I wanted to include the $15 Super Ace strategy that's a guaranteed winner, because I think you guys will love to see it, and I think you guys will like it, because I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to make really good money at the craps table, and hopefully you like it. If not, it's on Part B. So all right, let's go. Enough of me talking. I know you guys are not here for me to rant and rave about this strategy. You're ready to see it and get to making some money. So here we go. So we're going to start out with the bankroll of $200. So, and we're going to start out with the $5 on the pass line, because we're at a $5 table and we're shooting the dice, and we're going to drop $1 for the crap check. So $1 for the crap check, because we're always going to hedge our bets. If we roll a horn number, So that way we're always covered. So we're going to start out with $200 minus $6 is $194. All right, let's go ahead and establish a point. So right off the bat, an 11. That would have been perfect if we would have had, if that roll would have been already, if we established a point, but we didn't. So let's go ahead and just add $4. We're not going to add $5 because we have the crap check, so we're only going to take $4. So $4 is all we're going to take because we're going to leave our crap check up. And we're going to go ahead and mark the 11. And I thought I had these out, and I don't. So just give me 1 second. All right. I'm moving as fast as I can, guys. 111. All right, so we hit the 11, and we are going to roll some more numbers. Here we are. 6, 2, so that's the 8. So we're going to put our marker as the 8. We're going to bring this down, and if you guys want to, you can use the $5, and you can use this for an odds bet if you want to. We're not going to play odds because a lot of people don't play odds, so I'm not going to put the odds back there. I usually play odds. It all depends on the table. If I'm familiar with the table, if I know I feel pretty successful at the table, I'm just going to go ahead and throw $5 back there. But since we don't have it, we're just going to go ahead and play without it. So as you can see, we have 26 across. So we're going to subtract $26 equals 172. We're going to subtract $2 again for the C and the E bet. So this was our crap check. So this one's going to come off, and then we're going to replace it with our bet because the crap check is only good for one turn only. So we're at 172 minus 2 equals 170. So let's go ahead and roll some numbers. All right, so that's the hard 8. So right back to there. So we've hit the 8. And I'm using a green 8 on there. Let me know if you guys can see it or if you even like the green 8. If you can't see it or if you don't like the green 8, let me know. I can switch that over to a red 8. I do that so that way you guys know the differential point markers and everything else that we hit. So the puck's going to come off. We're going to win $5. And we're at 175. We're going to drop $1 for the crap check. So there we go. All right. Rolling a point. Here we are. That's a 5-1, so that's a 6. So this is going to get moved over. And the point marker's on. And we hit a 6. All right. So let's roll a point. All right, here we are. So that's the 3. So right here. And let me back up. I'm jumping so far ahead of myself. So this was the crap check. We need to drop $2 for the C and E bet. So we can't forget about our C and E bets. After the point marker comes on, we can't forget about our C and E bet. So we've hit the 3. So that's going to pay us $6. Because it's going to pay us $7, but we're going to keep the E up. So we're just going to, the dealer's going to give us $6. So we're at 166 right now. And we're going to roll another number. Here we are. All right, that's the 4 too. So that's the 6. Man, we're hitting these points pretty good today. So we're going to have a 6. That's going to come off. We're going to collect $5. And we're at 171 minus $1. So we're at 170 right now because of the crap check. All right, so that's the 7. It doesn't help us. It doesn't hurt us. It hurts us if we have an all tall small bit. So right there. So that's the 7. And we're going to pay ourselves $4. So we're going to go plus 4 equals 174 because we paid ourselves $4 because of the crap check. So that's the reason why we didn't give ourselves $5. So that's the 5-3. So that's the 8. Slide this back over. We're going to mark the 8. And as you can see, guys, this is what I always tell you guys. This is how we're stuck in the vortex of craps. So just something that you guys have to be aware of when you are shooting, because look at all the numbers. Even though you haven't made any money, you're still stuck in neutral. You haven't made any money, you haven't lost any money. And that 7 it's going to come out like, out of the bushes and snatch you if you're not careful. So just keep track of your numbers. All right. So we hit the 8, and we're going to drop $2 for our C&E bet. So we're at 172 right now. So let's go ahead and roll again. Hopefully we can get this thing on a roll and not keep on hitting our markers. All right, 6-5, perfect. There you go. That's the number that you want to hit. That is our bonus bets. Earlier in the video I shot earlier, I ran out of 1s. I was hitting so many 11s, and I had to start using 7s. So I thought that was pretty funny. I think I'm out of 7s again. All right, well, I guess I'm out of 7, so I guess I'm going to have to start using 7s. I wasn't prepared for that. I don't understand why I have no... Aha, here we are. 2 11s, here we go. I know I had one more than 1. All right, so there we go. So we hit the 11. So that's going to pay us $15 plus the crap check. So we're going to get paid $14. So plus $14 equals 186. And you hit a couple of 11s, you can really rack up some money pretty serious. Right back on that 11. So I will have to use the 7 this time. So it's not going to be 71, guys. It's going to be 11, but you just have to work with me. You got to love my low budget numbers here. So we're going to make another $14. So we're at $200. You can see by hitting 11s how quickly you're going to make money and how fast you're going to start racking up the money. I did this strategy, the basic strategy at the casino. I rolled 30 times the first session. I rolled another 30 times in the second session. They were both over 30 rolls. And I walked out. I started out with $200. I walked out the casino with over $500 in my pocket. So $200 was my money originally. $300 plus was my take-home money. So this strategy works pretty well. That's the reason why I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's roll another number. Let's go. Look at this. Hard 12s. This would be perfect for the $10 table, and I'll explain that in a minute. So I don't have another one, so it's not going to be 72. It is going to be 12. So I don't want to receive all these things. And why you have 71 and now why do you have 72? They're 11 and 12s. I'm just trying to mark them for you guys. So we're going to put $6 because we're going to leave the 11. So we're at 206. And let's roll another number. That's the 5. So the 5 is going to pay us $7. So we're going to get paid. We're going to collect. So it's going to pay us $7. But because the C and the E is only one-time bets, this is going to come off. So we're going to replace it with these 2 chips. And we're going to collect $5. Okay? Hopefully I explained that to you. So these 2 are going to be replaced with these 2. And this is going to go back in our rack. So we made a $5 profit, so $5. So we're at 211. And as you guys can tell, we're up there in our chip count. We're up there in our rolls, and you can see how many numbers we've rolled so far. So just be aware of that. You guys can always pull down this money and just keep on rolling till you hit the 7. And and you guys can always come back and play another 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 rolls on your next session. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with. We're just going to keep on rolling for the video's sake. But if this was me, I would have pulled down by now because I have $26 right here. So I'll be right now at 230. And that's the reason why, 5-2. You guys can say it's my adding machine did it. So it's whatever you want to say. I'll call it 5-2-7. But some people say you hit your adding machine, so I'll roll it again. So that's a 4-1, so that's the 5. So the 5 is going to pay us another $5 because we're going to keep our C&E bet up. So right now we're at 216. And I'll make sure I won't hit the machine again when I roll. So here we go. The 6-4, so that's perfect. So that's the 10. I don't have any more 1s, guys. So all right, so we're going to be at 70. How you like this, man? Where else can you get a crazy number count like this. So we're at 71, 72, and 70, even though they're supposed to be 11, 12, and 10. If you guys can't laugh at it, I don't know. I just find it humorous. All right. So anyway, so this is really good. I get to show you how the 4s and 10s pay out. So the 10s are going to pay out $9. Okay. So we're going to get paid $9, and these $2 are going to go back to the casino, and we're going to collect a $7 profit. $7. So we're at $223. Okay. So $2 of it is going to go to them for the C&E, and we're going to collect the $7. It's going to go back in our rack. All right, let's roll another number. 3, 4. That did not hit the machine, so there you go. All right, I can finally end this crazy banana strategy. So the 3, 4, as you can see, we're at $223. We did pretty good on this roll, and we hit a couple of 11s. We hit a craps number. We hit a couple of numbers at the top. So you guys get the basic idea of the strategy. It's real simple. I really like it because you're saving yourself from putting $5 on this field every single time and only collecting $2 if you were to play the iron cross. You know, if you hit the 5, 6, or 8, you'll only make $2, because if you have a $5 here, $6 or $6 here, and $5 on the field, you're only making $2 if you hit the 5, 6, or 8. So this way you're making money. You're making at least $5 unless you hit the 4 and the 10 up here. If you hit the 5, 6, 8, and 9, you're making $5. You hit the 4 and the 10, you're making $7. And then if you hit the crap numbers, of course, you're going to be making money, and the 11 is our bonus. So hopefully I explained that to you pretty well. And let's see, we rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 times, way above the average. That's the reason I say, roll 5 or 6 times, pull your money down. Just keep on rolling for the ATS bets. If you don't have ATS bets, just keep on rolling till you 7 out. That way you can kind of perfect your landing zone. You can kind of see what's working for you, what's not working for you. Even try a different throw if you want to. I mean, you got your money back in your rack, and the only thing you have at risk is $5 on your pass line. Try something new. If you want to try something that you want a new dice combination or something, try that. Try whatever you want to, because your money's back in your rack. Whatever you feel safe with, whatever you feel comfortable with. So let's go ahead and clean up this board, and I want to show you guys the $10, how to play it on the $10 table. So let's go ahead and let me clean up all this. And all right, so we're going to be at the $10 table. I'm going to hurry up and do this real quick. So we're going to add all right. And of course, we're going to drop one of these chips, whatever one we hit. But let's go ahead, and we're going to drop, we're at the $10 table. And so at the $10 table, what you want to do at the $10 table is that you want to make sure you have, we're going to get rid of these. So at the $10 table, you're going to make sure you have $10 for the pass line. And one thing you want to do, there's no point in dropping $2 for a crap check. You might as well just go ahead and just play the horns. So that way, if you do hit a 2 or a 12, you're going to get paid $30. If you hit an 11 while you're trying to establish a point, you're going to get paid $10 plus another $15. The only one that you're not going to make a lot of money is the 3. So it's well worth to play to do $4 on the horn. So I'm just going to put it right there. Even though it's off camera, that's $4 on the horn. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to leave the 223 on the adding machine. Let's go ahead and roll a point, and let's see how we do at the $10 table. It's going to be basically the same strategy, but the payout's going to be a little bit different. Basically, we're doubling our money in less time. So let's go ahead and roll and see what we do. All right, so 3, 4, so that's a 7. So we're going to make, so let's go ahead and subtract the $10 for the pass line and minus $4 for the horn bet. So we were at 223, so we're at 209 right now. We've We've hit a 7, so we're just going to keep everything up. So the $10 plus that, so minus the 4 for the horn, so that's going to be $6. So we're at 215. So we're going to go ahead and mark it, and that'll be the 7. All right, so let's see what number we get now. Let's get a come out number. Come on. Of course not. All right, so this is the reason why we play the horn. You know, I have questions that say, you know, no 7s. Why do you always play $4 horns? Right there, snake eyes. So we are going to get paid $30 minus the $3 for the rest of the numbers. So give me 1 second to add all this up. So right now we're at 232. So we brought back our pass line. We put the horn back up, and we're ready to roll. So we hit the 2, and let's see what numbers we can get. Let's see if we can get a 12. All right, so that's a 3, 2, so that's the 5. So we're going to take this off, and we are going to do 54 across. So we're going to do $10 on the 4, 12 and 12 on the 6 and 8. And we're going to do 10 on the 9 and 10 on the 10. All right. So we hit the 5. We're going to mark the 5. And here we are. All right. And move this chips out the way for you guys so that way give myself some throwing room. All right, here we go. All right, so that's the 4, 1, so right back on that 5. All right. So we're going to mark the 5. The point marker is going to come off, and we collect $10. So plus $10 equals $10.42 minus $4 for the horn is $2.38. One thing I didn't do, and I'm going to go ahead and correct myself right now, when we established the point and we were rolling, and before we hit the 5, I meant to put $4 again on the horn. So I'm going to subtract another $4. So it's $2.34 because we were rolling before the 5, so we were supposed to put $4 on the horn. So I jumped ahead of myself. So we're at $2.34 right now. And we're going to play $4 on horn. We're not going to do the C and the E bet on the 10. I should explain this to you, so I'm going to explain it to you now. So when we're at the $10 table, it's best to play $4 on the horn all the time. So that way you can get paid on the 2 and the 12, $30. And you're going to get paid $15 on the 3, and you're going to get paid $15 on the 11. So it pays out a little bit more. And if you hit a 2 or a 12, you're only doing $4 on the field bet pretty much. And then you have everything else covered up top. So if you were to hit the 5, the 6, the 8, or the 9, all 4 numbers right here, if you were to hit the inside numbers, it would pay you $14 because you have, the way the payout works. So you have $14. The $4 is going to go back for the horn. You're going to collect a $10 profit. The 4 and the 8, the 4 and the 10 will hit, and that will pay $18. And you're going to collect $14. $4 of it is going to go back to the horn bet, and you're going to collect $14 in your chip rack. So we hit the 5, we collect $10, we subtracted the $4 for the horn, and we subtracted $4 for the horn for the come out. So let's go ahead and establish another point. All right, there you go. Right back to it, another 2. So this is the reason why you play the $4 horns. So we're going to hit the 2, and we're going to add all this up real quick. And right now we're at $251. As you can see, we really haven't even really played this game. We haven't really got into the meat of it, and we're already making a lot of money. All right, so everything's back up. We got $4 on the horn. We have $10 on the pass line. Here we go, another point. 325. All right, so right back on this 5, so nothing changes. Awesome. Super simple, super easy for no 7s. So, all right. Here we go. Let's get a point. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I heard your voice out there. I heard you. Minus $4 for the horn bet. Thank you, guys, for reminding me. Once again, guys, we are stuck in this black hole that I always call. So 4-1. This is great. If you're playing on a table that has a fire bet, man, you're like jumping up and down right now because you are on your way to the first stage of the fire bet. You guys are going to be making some serious money. I don't have any more green 5, so this is going to be a blue 5 to market. So the point marker is going to come off. We're going to make $6. And I already know what you're saying. Why $6? Because we're including a $4 horn. So I can add $10 to subtract $4, $6. So let's get moving. All right, 6-1. So that's plus, so that'll be a plus another $6. So we're at $2.59. We're going to mark it, and let's go. Speed up this process. A 3. That doesn't help us. It kind of hurts us a little bit. We don't make a lot of money on the 3s. So that's the one number that we do not want when we're trying to establish. So let's go ahead and add that in for us. So, all right, so we're at 261 right now. 261. The 3s are the worst numbers we can roll right now. So my dice are going to make it a point to roll the 3s now, because they're telling me, all right, no 7s. We're gonna roll all these 3s for you now. So let's go ahead and add this back into each other again. So we're at 263. All right, but we're still making money. We're just on the slow bell to Tokyo. All right. Here we go, another number. 639, perfect. All right. So this $10 is going to slide over to the 5. We're going to mark this as a 9. And as you can see, once again, this is where I tell you it's the black hole of craps. You have to be aware of this. You have not really made any money on this board yet, but you've made money on the horn and the come outs. So that's where you have to be careful. This is where it's like quicksand in the craps table. If you're not prepared, because you're thinking to yourself, oh, you know, I hit a couple of times. I hit the 5, I hit the 9, but you're not thinking about the other numbers you hit, and that's what you need to be careful of. Because I've done it a couple of times too, where I'm sitting there, I'm like, bam, 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 I'm hitting all these numbers, and then all of a sudden I 7 out, and I'm like, wait, I didn't roll anything, and then I sit there and I think about it for a few minutes. And I'm like, wait, holy cow, I rolled 12 times. And but it was all, you know, when the point marker was off. So that's one thing you got to be aware of. So just be aware of it and just go from there. So that's a 6-4. My dice rolled off camera. So, and I can't get it back without rolling. So it's just, that's a 6-4. So I'm going to roll that back over. There we go. 6-4. So that's the 10. Perfect. That's what we want. And I actually have a 1 this time to mark it correctly. All right, so we hit the 10. That's going to pay us $18. So I'm going to do this a different way. So I'm going to show you guys a different way. So that way it explains it a little bit more in detail. So we're going to get paid $18. All right, so that's 14. And one thing we didn't do, we need to subtract the $4 for the horn bet, because when we established the 9, I was ranting and raving and everything else. I didn't take off the $4 for the horn bet. So when we before we rolled this, so minus $4, and let's go. So we're going to go ahead and get paid $18 here. So we're going to collect the 2 reds, and we're going to collect the top half, and then this half right here, these $4 are going to go back to the dealer for the horn bet. So we're going to collect $14. Okay. All right. So plus $14 is $273. All right. Here we go. Another number. 617. So let's try to get another number real quick. 63. So that's the 9. So that's the 9. The point's going to come off. We're going to mark the 9. And there we go. So we're going to get paid another $6. So we're at $279. And that 7 I rolled, it hit the marker. That's the reason why I didn't 7 us out. I could have gone ahead and 7 us out, but I didn't want you guys to sit there and say, oh, I hit the marker, you know, I fell short or something like that. So I didn't want to mark it. We can go ahead and call it a 7. and go from there and not say we hit the point marker. It's totally up to you. I'm just trying to be fair with you guys. So that way you guys can't sit there and say, I hit the 7, you know, whatever it is. It just gives me a little bit more extended time to show you guys how this strategy plays out. So, but you guys kind of understand the strategy. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to keep on rolling. But as you can see, we've rolled plenty of times. You guys understand how this works. We're going to do it one quick little session, and then we're going to call it and then we're going to go on to video B. So let's go ahead and just say that we hit the 9. So that's the 6-3. We're going to get paid $6. So $6 is $2.85 because we're going to bring back a $4 horn. And let's go ahead and establish another point. Let's go. So 6-2, that's the 8. So we're going to collect $2 is going to go back on our rack. And this is going to go back to 9. So plus $2 minus $4 for the horn is $2.83 because we were at $2.85. So let's roll. 527, so perfect. All right, so we don't even have to hear about the controversy of the 6-1. So we're at the 7. So as you guys can tell, this is the reason why I always say be careful of what you roll and know your throw count. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we were at the 13th roll right here when we hit the 6-1. So it's however you guys want to see. As you can tell, play just play 4 or 5 times, pull down your bets, know what you're going to roll, collect all this money, because right now before we hit the 8 we were at $52. So, and we were at, I think it was 271, 270, 260, somewhere around there. That would have put us over $300. That's over $100 profit that we would have made for that day. I mean, $100 a day, I mean, that's a pretty good day. You really didn't have to even work that hard for it. I mean, as you can tell, we rolled into the upper singles and into the low teens, and went from there. And then you can pull down this money after 4 or 5 hits. Even if you really don't establish a point, say you get here, you hit the 3s, and you hit the 9, pull down your bet. Or even when you get here to the 5s, you know, you reestablish that 5 because we hit the 5 here. When you hit the 5 again, pull down your bets. You know, it's whatever you feel comfortable with, because you can always take money off this table, but it's harder to replace the money on the table. You can always take this money off the table, keep on rolling till you 7 out, and then come back, do 3 more hits on the numbers, and pull back down, 4 or 5 more hits on the numbers, pull down. It's really simple. It's really easy. Greed is the number one factor, the reason why casinos make so much money on the craps tables. If you're smart with your money, you're going to be a steady and constant winner with it. So just remember, always just be aware of your throw count. And like I had a guy email me and says, no 7s, how do you keep track of all your numbers? You always keep on saying keep track of your throw count. How do you keep track of your throw count? It's really simple. So I'm just going to I usually use 1s, but sometimes I have 5s. And the rack right next to you, because you have two chip racks in front of you, and the rack next to you, when you start winning, take one of those chips and put it off to the side. Your next roll, when you hit, put it off to the side. Your next roll, put it off to the side. Next roll, put it off to the side. Next roll, so that way every time you're collecting money, one of your collection chips is going off into the rack. If you don't hit nothing, put one out of your rack into the rack next to you. That's your chip count rack, and you drop it in. So that way, when you're done, you're like, man, I rolled 25 times. I rolled 32 times. This way you're keeping track. Man, I'm up 6, 7 times right now. I should go ahead and pull down. I didn't make any money, but I'm not going to lose all my money on the next roll. Because what happens if you're stuck in neutral and you're not in that vortex, that quicksand of craps, and you're kind of like, you're not really making a lot of money because you keep on hitting the point markers, and say you're at a $5 table, so you're making $4 because you have a $1 crap check, and you're really kind of just going back and forth, seesawing back and forth. And you know who's going to win that battle? The casino. They're going to sit there and they're going to wipe out this $26 I know we have more money than that on the table, but I'm just saying, if you're at a $5 table, they're going to wipe out this $26, $27 at the top, and then you're going to have to replace all that money. Now you're further in the hole. Now you got to replace that $27 again with another $27, and now you're pretty much almost at $60. So that's how fast it can come down, and the casino's edge crashes right on top of you. So it's just something that you just have to keep track of. So each time you win, take one of your chips, put it off to the side. You win again, put one off to the side. You don't win, put another one off to the side. You can even use a red chip. Okay, I didn't hit, so that's a red. That's telling me that I did not hit. Next one, oh, I hit again. Okay. Next one, I hit a point marker. I didn't make anything. Okay. Next one I hit, there you go. Just whatever system you use, just be smart about it. But guys, thank you for checking out part A. Check out part B. I can't wait to unleash this. This is the whole reason why I came back and redid this video. Was for part B. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. See you in part B.